Hello everyone, welcome back to Game Dev Night. Here's another Nomania devlog, and I have implemented skins to the game and just a few things, some minigame stuff. You'll see, I have a lot to show you guys. So I'm going to start off by showing you guys the skin system and also just the amount of cards I've added. So I've spent quite a lot of time just adding a bunch of cards, and I've fully implemented all the zones. So you can see on the map, I have all the zones colored in now. I decided to make the water zone nice and big because it is an ocean. I want it to have a, a little bit of logic. Should be a big water source for all the other zones. But yeah, so there's the water zone and nature, neutral. This is the, I think I call it ground zone, which I should probably call earth, but I'm just calling it ground. There's the fire zone, dark zone, and light zone. And yeah, there's all these cards, very, very many. Only one of them have skins right now, and that's the night, because it is just for testing. Of course, this isn't my art, this is just itch. This is just placeholder, so I don't want to go through the effort of making a bunch of skins for every card when it's just, I'm just going to replace them all in the future anyway. So let me purchase a knight and let's see how lucky I get. So I'm going to purchase him. Hey, and I actually got a rare one. So you can see he looks a little bit different. He has a little bit of brown pixels all over him. If I go back into the shop, you can see, I'll just sell him so you can see how he looks. You can see he doesn't have all those little brown spots and stuff on him. But let's make my legendary chance 100%. Well, it's called mythic. I keep saying legendary for some reason. Let me hit play and purchase a knight. So he will look very different now. Here we go. So now he has a big pink sword and his colors are all a little bit different. But yeah, it's just placeholder. So I actually have a reference for the skin system working. And I'm going to revert that now. So it's a 1% chance to get a mythic skin, which is a legendary. It's a 10% chance to get a rare, epic skin, sorry, and it's a 30% chance to get a rare skin, and 70% chance to get a common skin. So skins are a little bit rare, but I wanted it that way so people don't just constantly get the cool stuff. I want there to actually be some grind necessary to get your cool skins and stuff. Right, and also the value of your card scales quite differently depending on skins and such. So if I purchase a knight, you'll see he's worth 2,500, and see it's 1,250 right here. I'm only going to test this once and see if we get lucky. If we get a different skin, you'll see the value is different. Nope, we just got a common one again, but it is different. I'll just show you again. Why not? Let me get the mythic up to 100%, and his value will be much higher than a common knight. So you can see he's worth 1,875, and if you can just tell by that value, it is a 50% increase in the base value. So that is important. It's the base value that gets increased. So anything else that increases off that value, it's off base value, which is much higher. So here's the exact math for how my value works for cards. You can have a look at it. I won't go through explaining how this works. It's not too complicated either. But yeah, so that's exactly how the scaling of a card's value works in the game. Of course, there might be some more factors in future, but for now, this is the base scaling for a card's value. So you can get a drastic increase in card value in future. So by the original value right here is 2,500, but if you absolutely get the highest value you can off your card, it's worth more than 3 times the original value, almost 4 times, which is very nice. Cool. Now, oh, let me show you one more thing, because why not? I've also implemented zones working with your shop. So let me remove these, and if I hit play now, the shop will only display these zone cards. So that makes it so I can lock off different zones. So when you start the game, you'll only have the neutral zone. So you don't have access to all the cool cards in the game. You'll actually have to unlock them by paying for the zones. So yeah, that's implemented as well now too. It's a big system out of the way. And I'll get into the materials in a second. Let's enable the minigames, and I'm going to hit play now and show you. And here we go. So, of course, this is very rough, very placeholder and blocked out. It's just so I actually get to show it off working and also just get a feel for how it will look. But yeah, so there's 4 different minigames in the game right now, and you can just shuffle through them. You can't play them just yet. I'm going to work on the actual minigames soon. So if you hit play, it just loads into a scene, but everything does work perfectly fine. If I go into my minigame data, I can actually remove some minigames, and if I hit play now, it will only display those minigames, so you can shuffle through these 2 over and over. Cool. And you'll see minigames actually have resources. So the Fisher minigame gives you fish, chopper minigame because you would, and so on and so forth. And that does actually work for the player as well. So you can actually get some resources like any RPG on your account. And yeah, I'm very excited to get all of that working. It won't be too difficult since it's all pretty much set up already. I just need to make a function that actually adds it to the player's inventory when he's done. And I also need to add a display here for the resources you have. But yeah, anyway, I'm very happy with this. Um, it's been quite a lot of work. If you pay attention to just the amount of scripts I have compared to the last video, there's a lot more scripts going on here. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. And everything is pretty scalable and modular so far, so it's not too confined or works roughly. Um, it works pretty well. I'm pretty happy of how it all works so far. So yeah, next I'll implement the zones working appropriately here, so you actually unlock them. But I'll wait till I actually draw a nice map instead of just having this, because it's pretty hard to, I don't know, get stuff displaying easily of such a ugly little map thing. But yeah, I hope you guys like how that looks. That's all the progress so far. It's been pretty good. It's been going pretty well. I've been working on the YouTube platform as well quite a bit, and the another game I'm working on. So it's hard to do it all at once, but it's going pretty decently. And I hope you guys like how it looks so far. If there's any suggestions you have for Nomania, anything you don't like, if you don't like the, I don't know, shuffling through minigames like this, if you guys think it would just be better to have a big catalog of minigames, almost like the shop's display of cards, if you'd rather just have a display like that for all the minigames, that might be cool. But again, keep in mind, I'm going to change the entire art style for this game. It might not even be pixel art in the end. It might not even be 2D in the end. I was even considering making this in 3D, just because why not? But we'll see. So just let me know what you guys think. Um, if any of these ideas seem a little bit too grindy or stupid, like the card rarity and stuff, like, oh, you don't get the highest value unless you get the legendary skin drop, then just let me know. Again, your skin doesn't affect how strong your actual card is, it's just for reselling the card, how much value it has. But yeah, I'm very happy with things so far, and as always, I hope you guys have a very nice day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.